All right, so just to review, here's how this is going to go. When we're adding and subtracting, remember, we first do our cross multiplication. So 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 2 is 16. Keep the sign that's in the middle. And then that's all over whatever the bottom is. So that's 40. Okay? Then that equals, when you add them, 51. Keep the denominator the same. Okay? So today, we're going to multiply and divide fractions. All right? It's a little bit easier, which is great. So for multiplying, you literally multiply across. So as long as you know that 3 times 7 is 21, you're kosher. As long as you know that 5 times 8 is 40, you're kosher. And then we made to make sure that we reduce. So 21 over 40. Does any number go into 21 and 40? No. So we just keep it as 21 over 40. That is our actual answer. Okay? Sorry. All right, and then for the dividing, all right, here's how this is going to work. Just like adding and subtracting, we're going to cross multiply, okay? So we are going to do 3 times 8, which is 24. That's going to be our top, all right? We're going to do 5 times 7. That's going to be our bottom. Is there any number that goes into 24 and 35? No. So that stays as is. Okay? So, again, when we multiply, 1 times 3 equals what? Good. 3. 10 times 11 equals what? I know that's a hard one. You can put in your calculator if you need to. 110. Okay? 3 does not go into 110, therefore this is your answer. Okay? Now, let's keep doing the multiplication, then we can come back to this one. Whenever we have a whole number, like 5, what do we put on the bottom to make that into a fraction? What do we put? A 1, because that doesn't change. 5 over 1 is still 5. So again, multiply across. What's 1 times 5? 5, good. What's 8 times 1? 8, good. So 5/8 is what you should get, all right? For the next one, we add an extra step, right? 7 over 10, that kind of stays. But then we have this 3 and 3/7. What do we do to change that to an improper fraction, meaning the top number is bigger than the bottom number? So we need to take the bottom number, which is called the denominator, multiply it by the whole number, which is this big number, and then add the top one, or the numerator. So 7 times 3 is 21. Then if we add 3 more to that, we get 24. So we have 24 over 7. So what is 7 times 24? And again, I know that's a big number. Grab your calculator. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so that's 168 over what's 10 times 7? 70. Good. This one I think can be reduced because they're both even, so I can at least divide by what? 2. Good. So if I divide both of these by 2, what's 168 divided by 2? Good. 84. What is 70 divided by 2? 35. All right? Okay? So that is what we should get. 84 over 35. So let's try the same thing here with number 24. We want to start with what's 9 times 7? 63. If you add 2 to 63, what do you get? Good, 65. That's going to be over 7. Then we're going to multiply that, and we're going to do 13 times 2. What does that give me? Good, 26. Plus 2 is 28. And that's going to be over 13. Okay, so again, 65 times 28, that's going to be a huge number, which is perfectly fine. What is 65 and 28 multiplied together? 1,820. all over what's 13 times 7? 91. Can any number go into both 1,820 and 91? I don't know off the top of my head. But let's do something different here. How many times does 91 go into 1,820? How many times does 91 go in to 1,820? Well, if I divide that, I actually just get 20. So the answer to this problem is literally 20. All right? Now, if we go back up here to this one, okay? We now remember, if I have a whole number, what number goes on the bottom? 1. Good. All right? Then divide, okay? Now again, we know how to do this. What is 3 1/2 as an improper fraction? Well, what's 2 times 3? 6. Good. Plus 1, 7. Good. So 7 over 2. Okay? Now remember, when we multiply, we go straight across. When we divide, we do our cross multiplication. Okay? So, what is 21 times 2? 42. Good. What is 1 times 7? 7. Good. How many times does 7 go into 42 if I divide that out? 6. Awesome. Okay? Now, dividing, same thing. What number goes on the bottom of the 2? A 1. Good. So, we need to take 3 and multiply it by 1. What's that give me? 3. Good. I need to take 8 and multiply by 2. What's that give me? 16. Awesome. Okay. I want you to pause the video and I want you to try doing 26 on your own. Try doing 26 on your own. What is 2/3 divided by 4/7? And then when you come back, you should have an answer. 14 over 12 divided by 2 gives me 7 over 6. Excuse me. All right. Good. 7, 6. That's exactly what you should have gotten. All right. Now, last one. 1 5/6, 5 2/5. What is 1 5/6 as an improper fraction? 11 over 6. Good. What is 5 2/5 as an improper fraction? 27 over 5. Good. Again, try and do this one. Come back and see what you got. Welcome back. You should have gotten 55 over 162. 55 over 162. And you know what? I think that's going to stay as is. Okay? Let's see if there's any more. So, what I need you now to do is I need you to get on those IXLs and I need you to work through those ones that you haven't done yet.